What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I seriously appreciate you tuning in today. We are back here with my 2006 Nissan 350Z, and today we're over here in this brand new parking lot. So I've never actually been to this parking lot before. This is a brand new one in the area. This is the Temecula Public Library. The parking lot up top over here was actually not that big, so they extended this whole entire lot down here. It'd be cool to get some cars lined up against this wall for a photo shoot, so let me know if you guys are interested in that. I had to jog over this way to see the view. Dang, that's nice. This thing looks so cool. So as you saw from the title of this video, we're gonna be taking this thing out and we're gonna be basically doing part 2 of how to drive a manual. I'm gonna be talking a little bit more in depth on how I do my downshifting. I was getting a lot of questions of people asking, can you shift from like 6th to 3rd, or do you have to go down 6, 5, 4, 3 like in order? So that is basically the plan. We're gonna go for a cruise and kind of just talk about the different things or the different tricks that I use to downshift, as well as like rev matching and stuff. So let's do it. I just wanna say thank you guys so much for all the love on my most recent videos. Beast mode. Every time I start this thing, it has just like this vibration that the Miata just does not have, and I feel like it just vibrates through everything. So definitely wake up all the neighbors when I start this thing in the mornings. I mean, look at this parking lot though. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 times 24 plus 10. I'd say we got like 40 parking spots, and we got this little ramp. I thought it was a little ironic that they made this parking lot because they had to bring it all the way down here, and the public library honestly never was that busy to begin with. So pretty awesome parking lot just for like free. If you guys want to do a car meet or something, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe we can collab with the Temecula Public Library. Let's get out onto the main road. Let's do some driving. This is my favorite time of the day, like getting up, going for a cruise in the car. I've already been driving around for about 30 minutes, so thought I'd throw the GoPro on and just talk about a little bit what I was practicing today, because I am no pro. Like, I drive this manual car every day, but I'm still no pro at downshifting or like the whole rev match thing. It definitely takes time. I do remember saying in my last video that it just takes a few days of practice and it becomes second nature, but realistically, even years later, I'm still not the best at downshifting. So it's always a learning experience, which I honestly think makes it fun. Like, if I was just amazing at it, like there's no more practice to be had, I don't know, it just wouldn't be that fun. It's kind of like when you reach the end of a series on Netflix or something. It's bittersweet. Like, you want to get to the end, but then you don't want it to end because you want to see what happens next. So, oh man, can we make that green arrow? Okay, I'm gonna downshift. That was 6 to 4th. It's not too bad. Oh no, we're not making it. That's okay. Let's chill on. I gotta drink some of this. Oh man, it's splashing everywhere. It's like deja vu. Oh no, monster, no. That can is a little full. When you accelerate, it just flies back like this and dumps in here, and then you can like put a straw inside the cup holder and drink it. But if you put it like this and accelerate, it doesn't, I mean, it splashes out the top. So I'm gonna be honest, downshifting from 3rd to 2nd is probably the most confusing in my opinion for some reason. Okay, so I'm in 5th right now, 2,000 RPM. If I was gonna drop to 4th, it's probably gonna go 3,000. So rev it to like 3K. 3rd, rev it to like 3.5. Hard to explain, definitely. Every red light, absolutely. So much of driving a manual is the sound the car is making. That's personally why I love having an exhaust kit. You can just hear where the RPM is a lot better than stock, and I feel like being able to hear the RPM really helps just the downshifting and the manual shifting in general. Turn green. Turn green. Turn green. Please. Please. Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, so I'm in 4th right now. I'm gonna downshift to 3rd. You wanna blip the throttle. Get it to like 3,700. Then you can accelerate. Let's go this way. Then like 4th right now, downshift 3rd. Honestly, downshifting through all the gears really, in my opinion, doesn't make sense unless the light is green like that. If the light's green and you can just put it into 2nd and roll through and go, that's probably the best way to get through the corner. But obviously, if you're coming up to a red light and you have to come to a complete stop anyways, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense rowing through all the gears. Of course, it sounds cool. It sounds like a Lamborghini, but you just end up using the clutch a lot more and wearing out all the, different components in the transmission. So I would say I would leave downshifting for like if you're trying to do a pull or if you're trying to get onto a freeway. But I will admit, like right now, I'm in 6th and it's 2,000 RPM. If I floor it, ready? I'm floored. Nothing, I mean, we're not going anywhere. So it's like at 50 miles an hour in 6th, I have basically no power. So you really would want to do is you want to go from 6th to 3rd, right? You go this corner, into the middle, and then forward to third. Honestly, you're probably looking at like a 2,000 or even 2,500 RPM increase. So let's get into sixth real quick. Okay, so we're in sixth. Let's shift down to third. So, okay, so 4,500. All right, so I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna try it again. Downshifting. Third. Should we go second? There's no point really to go second just because we have to come to a stop anyways, but we'll do it because it sounds good. First gear again, and we're off. Clutch and shift, clutch out. We're gonna try and get this thing into third, so we're probably gonna need to jump to like 4,500 RPM. And instead of just blipping the throttle real quick, I'm probably gonna hold it down a little bit longer just to really get the RPMs up. There we go. So the reason you'd want to downshift is if you were coming into a corner and it was a no-stop corner, like you just turn and go. Like imagine you're on a racetrack and you're taking a really tight corner. Well, you don't want to stay in fourth gear when you're going around that corner because the RPMs are just going to go down as you slow down. So you want to drop it into third, you know, rev match so the RPMs are high up again. Drop it into second, rev match, and then take the corner, and then you have full power there. So rev matching is really just to get every little bit of juice out of the engine, especially when you're going around corners. If you're driving on a track, every single corner you're gonna be downshifting into. So there's actually a great example coming up right here. So there's actually a turn, it turns right, you do not have to stop, and you could just keep going. That guy's gonna run across the street. All right, so we're in fifth right now. I could go 4, 3, 2, or I can go 3, and we're in gear, hold it in third, get down here a little bit, downshift it into second, hold my monster so it doesn't spill, and then you have power. All right, we got a red light. We're in fourth. That turn lane's gonna go first. Let's see, should we downshift to third or should we pull it into neutral because we're gonna have to wait? Let's downshift to third. No, we're gonna have to wait. Let's go second. No. Just go back to first. And this is why, I mean, that right there is the exact reason why a lot of people say like, like I was saying, the reason why people say that manuals in traffic really stink is because that exact reason when we pulled up to that red light there and you just don't know if you should put it into second or should just pull it into neutral. It's like you want to put it into the lowest gear without coming to a complete stop, just so if it does turn green, you can accelerate again without having to like push the clutch in completely. You're really constantly dancing with the shifter, especially the clutch pedal and the gas when you're in traffic. So I would say traffic takes the most practice. Oh man, this thing is so much fun. I'm thinking coilovers next. I think that's the next thing. Okay, downshift, fourth. I hope you learned something from this video. I honestly love driving this thing around and just throwing the GoPro on and talking to you for a little bit. So let me know what else you'd like to see or what else you'd like for me to talk about. I just drive this thing around and there's always more things to talk about, but sometimes I can't always think of them. Drop it in the comments. What do you want to know about the 50Z that I maybe have not talked about or I didn't spend enough time on? Really honestly interested, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. At this point, I've made about 175 videos on the 50Z alone, and I feel like I've covered pretty much everything I can think of. The only thing I haven't done is like take the whole thing apart and put it back together on camera. So let me know. I have some things in the works. Man, this thing over 5K RPM is just rowdy. Downshift. Another. Downshift. You hear that squeaking sound? Look at this shaking. We got some stuff to do. We got some mechanical stuff to work on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment. Let me know if you have any questions, videos you'd like to see. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet already, because I make videos like this all the time. We just hit 13,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. I seriously appreciate you for joining me and watching all these videos. It's just such a blast to drive this car and talk about it and then have you reply as well and just have a conversation about this stuff. So anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.